cousin's friend wanna meet me. Saw V on TV, said she needs a sweetie. Heard he was the type to do her.
Yo! What's up guys, and welcome back to another video with the new setup. So I'm so excited for this video. It's gonna be a summer pickups video, which is something I've been waiting to do for so long. I would get something in, but then be waiting for another piece on my wish list, and I just kept putting it off. But here's pretty much everything I bought over the last 3 months, which comes to about 7 pieces, all from different brands, so should be a good variety in here. But we're gonna start with tops, go into bottoms, and then some miscellaneous accessories. Let's get into it. The first piece, and certainly one of my favorites, is this gorgeous shirt from Sacai with a pleated design in the body and sleeves. This came in a couple different colors, fabrics. It was kind of like the major motif for Sacai this season. And in my opinion, this is the best one. Very subtle, but still has like a lot of unique detailing to it. To get into that, first you have this kind of dark green contrasting collar that it feels like a wool, so something you typically find on like outerwear or a blazer. Additionally, this pocket kind of reminds me of like a pocket square pocket. But yeah, just kind of that hybrid design where Sacai like mix and matches different elements from pieces. Overall, pretty banging piece. One comment I have that I think Sacai could have done better is the fabric, which is going to be 70% polyester and 30% wool. It really should have been 100% wool. I don't see any reason not to, other than just to like lower the price of the fabric for them, which in my opinion is unacceptable at the crazy retail and prices that this was at. It just doesn't have that like luxurious feeling in my opinion. It's more like synthetic-y. But other than that, silhouette, movement, like crazy piece. Then the next shirt is going to be one I've shown in an unboxing video, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit more after just my first impressions now that I've actually worn it. This is the pre-wrinkled shirt from Attachment. Hopefully the camera is picking that up, but the texture on this is crazy. Once again, this is a kind of polyester but then linen blend, which makes it ultra lightweight, but I find a tiny bit itchy. So in the past couple months, I've just worn this open with like a white button up underneath. I absolutely love it. It feels like an active rebellion of like dressing up, but still formal enough for a dinner or just more special. Such like a fun piece for me. And then one note with sizing is this is a size 1, and it is from an Asian brand. I believe like the designer formerly worked at Comme des Garçons. Anyway, so I was a little bit worried it might be too small. I'm 5'8", 150 pounds for reference, but it fits like I would say closer to a medium to large. Like it is quite oversized, but yeah, I'm really happy with the fit and everything on this piece. Overall, not a bad price point, so definitely recommend looking into Attachment and kind of their unique offering. The next one I have is just a t-shirt, which is from Satisfy Running. This is special because it comes in their Moth Tech Distressing, kind of a clever name, but it has all over holes on the front and back. Then these very like subtle prints, it almost blends in with the gray, but it says on the front, Born to Run. And then on the back it says, it will invade your life, it will haunt your dreams, it will control you. Say yes to running, which is kind of a joke. Like obviously the text is all cracked. Like I think they did an excellent job in replicating kind of that vintage t-shirt aesthetic, but a little bit exaggerated with the distressing. One thing I'll say with the sizing of this piece is I got a size 2, which is like their medium, and it does fit like pretty slim. like pretty standard, I would say, where I was expecting a little bit more boxy. So if you like that boxy aesthetic, possibly try sizing up, or maybe it's just not the perfect fit for you. But yeah, these are pretty like standard fitting t-shirts. Okay, and we're gonna get into pants, which are definitely like a highlight for me. I absolutely love the pants and shorts, one pair of shorts that I picked up this summer. So the first one is gonna be from N.Hoolywood. It's this twisted seam pair of like parachute pants kind of. Anyway, the story behind this piece is that on their runway collection, they had a similar pair of pants, I think the same silhouette, but in a washed gray denim. After seeing this look, I was obsessed. Like, I had screenshotted it so many times. I was just like, I absolutely need those pants. They're so fire. And then I had actually communicated with a buyer of some boutique in like China, because this brand is mainly carried in Asia. So anyway, this buyer told me that they didn't actually put these pants from the runway into production. So you had a couple of other iterations, including like the same gray denim with a cargo pocket, which I wasn't as much of a fan of. Anyway, I ended up going for these ones off Essence, which come in a 50% nylon, 50% cotton blend. So definitely not like the same denim fabric, but it's called their typewriter cloth. And actually the fabric has turned out to be like a highlight of the piece for me. When you pull it out, it like holds its shape really well and creates very interesting like structure and silhouette when you're wearing it. Super baggy overall, which is definitely not something I'm used to, but yeah, just a really fun styling piece. Additionally, they have a like cinched closure at the bottom that you can tighten the cuffs a little bit, not like all the way in, but just a little bit to further change the silhouette. And then even the drawstrings have like, let's see if that focuses, a little bit of leather at the end. All of the details on the piece are perfect for me. Oh, here's one more. The zipper has a little bit of distressing for the back pocket. Ah! I just stabbed myself in the eye. All of the zipper sounds so nice. Like, you can feel it's really a quality pair of pants, and that twisted seam just adds the last detail for me. Subtlety on fucking point. So yeah, awesome pair of pants. They're so lightweight, like the fabric. I'm trying to like communicate all of the features, but it's really something you have to experience in person, because it's kind of lightweight but has this like durable feeling to it. Like, it feels like it could just like take a beating, but at the same time ultra breathable. Like, the structure to it, like I could go on and on. It just like hits all those check boxes where if you're really, I guess, nitpicky and you love fashion like I do, you have so many check boxes that it's rare for a piece to really like cover those bases for you. But this one absolutely does, and has made me an ultra fan of N.Hoolywood. I would really recommend checking out the brand. Alright, the next item is going to be this pair of shorts from Fumito Ganryu. Also a shorts I showed in the same unboxing video as before, but these I've completely like kind of changed my mind on these. When I first opened the box, this like exaggerated drop crotch kind of like turned me off a little bit. It was hard to get used to it, because like it's so extended downwards that it's like really unusual, I guess, silhouette wise. But this has just become a real like staple to me, and has made me further interested in the Fumito Ganryu brand. What's so great about this drop crotch is that when you're like stepping, like say you're biking, it extends out enough where it's not like limiting your movement. Where if you've ever bought shorts from like Rick Owens or Boris Bidge and Saberi, the drop crotch, which is cool, I still like the look of it, but you can only like step that much because the inseam is like it's almost like a skirt, like if that makes any sense. It really like inhibits your movement, whereas because they've like added so much width to this, it doesn't do that. Anyway, I don't know if any of that made sense, but I'll go into some other details. First, you have these 4 zipper pockets front and then like kind of slanted or hidden into the back. These are like massive pockets. So let me go quick, do a demonstration. Okay, so here I have my Powerade water bottle, but it like goes all the way in, and then because you have like so much going on down here, you wouldn't even be able to tell like if you zip this up. It's just crazy like the storage capacity of these. And yeah, then my last favorite detail is this liner that comes out the bottom is like this kind of metallic gray, which adds such a like extra element to the shorts. So you have the drop crotch and then these extending down past your knees. It's just like the most unique pair of shorts in that kind of like running aesthetic, but then totally pushed into the fashion space. Like, bruh, I love these fucking shorts. And these were so slept on. Like, I think the Essence sale just ended, but these were like, you know, 60% off at the end there. So I would just, you know, definitely keep your eye out, but there's so much more like gold from Fumito Ganryu to look into. Okay, that's gonna run through most of the clothing, and then I'll go through a couple of accessories quick. The first one is gonna be from Marni. I'm a pretty big fan of Marni overall. My wallet's from Marni. Typically the clothing is just like too expensive in my opinion, and so I don't buy into that part of the brand as much, but I still really like their like kind of fun, childlike design. You can even see that like through their packaging, how colorful it is, and just very playful brand. So this is gonna be a pair of sunglasses, really great case, and then this is what they look like. Now to give a little background, I tried on a pair of Marni sunglasses last like February, the February before last, and I have a pretty big head, and so it's rare that sunglasses fit me like spot on, but I find the Marni frames actually do fit a little bit bigger. And so I had not tried these pair on before, but they looked fairly similar, just like a little bit of an adjustment to the ones I tried on in store. So I thought I'd take a risk, ordered these on Essence, and I'm super pleased with them. They kind of give this like definitely a little bit elevated aesthetic from like Ray-Bans. Like they have the thick heavy frames, super blacked out, but then at the same time they feel badass but still subtle, I would say. And for me it just feels rare that I feel like I look good in sunglasses, and I think these do a pretty good job. Let me know if you agree. But yeah, that's my sunglasses pickup. The next one I have is gonna be this beanie from Supreme. I am not a fan of Supreme, but I tried this on at my friend's place, and he said he was looking to like let go of some hats, and so he just gave me this one for 10 bucks. I mostly liked it for the color, but I think it does kind of add like a fun streetwear element to your outfits, especially when Supreme is like really on the decline. I'm ready to start getting into it. So if you ever see me, I guess, wear Supreme in a styling video or something, this is why. I guess it's more of a joke. And then 2 more items to show you guys. The next one is gonna be a fragrance. I'm not the type of guy that orders like, that wears cologne that much. I kind of wear deodorant for the most part. But I was shopping at the Margiela store in Miami when I was visiting family, and I had a really great experience in that store. So I was trying out some of the, I guess, perfume or colognes from their replica line, and they smelled really good. Please don't call me basic. These like I know have become like, you know, highly popular and kind of basic, but they smell good. So I just like don't know what you mean. I ended up getting Whispers in the library, but my girlfriend uses By the Fireplace, which smells super good too. So either of these I can really recommend. Here, you want to try a little bit? What do you think? So this says paper and waxed wood, and then the By the Fireplace is burning wood and chestnut. Anyway, really recommend checking these two out. Then getting into our final item is gonna be from Our Legacy. So this is their Gray Tech webbing belt, I believe it's called, but it's this belt that has a kind of climbing equipment closure. This is like actively used by climbers, but it also works as a cool closure. I primarily bought this because of the colors, and I like how like thin and small it is. It's just like a really subtle detail to your outfit. My girlfriend really doesn't like this belt. She says it looks cheap, but I don't think the point is to kind of like look, you know, look very luxurious if you're wearing this. It's more just kind of like to add, I guess, a unique aesthetic to your outfit or kind of like disrupt the typical look. So I believe this retailed for $120, which I definitely wouldn't pay. I got it on Grailed for a pretty good price. But yeah, if you're interested, shop around before like buying retail, because you definitely can find this for cheaper or probably make it yourself, to be honest. So that's gonna wrap up all of the pickups. Let me know which one was your favorite. You can't say all of them, even if you want to. New videos, usually every Friday, but I'm thinking about changing that day. I know like every other fashion YouTuber posts on Sunday, but I don't wanna go with the pack. But I would love if you subscribed and left a like on the video. All of that is very appreciated. And with that being said, see you guys in the next video.
Still, so what time you gonna be here?